This is Desmond King with your special news report for Channel 4 News tonight. The topic for the evening? You guessed it, dissociative identity disorder. At around 1971, a gentleman by the name of Eberhard Mellon reported the first case of what was then called exchange personality, which later became known as multiple personality disorder, to later undergo yet another change. In 1980, the DSM-3 created a new section for multiple personality disorders, or dissociations. In 1994, to promote a better understanding of the disorder, the name changed yet again to dissociative identity disorder. This was to show that there is a dissociation of personality and identity instead of having many personalities. A person dealing with this disorder may exhibit many signs, such as feeling removed from life, constantly using we instead of I in referencing self. Emotions may be buffered. They may feel a fear of commitment. They may be emotionally unstable, suffers from tantrums, blackouts, may feel alienated, using the instead of my or our. For example, my mother. Instead of my mother, you use the mother. Dizziness and cold sweats, and last but not least, memory lapse. Each personality can differ in voice, vocabulary, facial features, having different styles of writing, age, and most importantly, behavior. Now let's take a look at a case already in progress dealing with dissociative identity disorder.
Action.
Welcome. Today we have a case equal to that of Trudy and her story, When Rabbit Howls. Trudy was sexually abused by her stepfather at a young age, as well as verbally and mentally abused by her mother. 92 personalities were collected in order to help her deal with the situation she was living in. Let's meet our special guest. Her name is Camille.
Yes, Trudy's story deeply touched me, as I was also sexually and physically abused by my family. Yes, and then one day a nice lady took us from the mean family and took us in as her own. We loved our new mommy. She was very nice to us and played with us often. It was always just us and her. But then, one day, the nice lady took us to the doctor and said that we weren't acting the girl's age.
The doctor said we were multiple, or suffering from dissociative identity disorder. He said it was obvious, considering the voice changes, the facial changes, the diction changes, the behavior changes. He said that it explained that
it was the only possibility that explained our situation, considering the fact that I had been sexually and physically abused, and I don't remember much from that time, and I often feel removed from myself. And sometimes I suffer from painless headaches and blackouts.
the doctor gave us When Rabbit Howls, and we noticed how much we related to Trudy Chase's case, and also to the case of her doctor's student, Jeannie.
Trudy was very upset to feel the way that we do. Finally, I had to accept that I was dissociative. And then, two people started making themselves known to me.
We started making ourselves known at that point. We needed her to feel that she was not alone.
So, tell us, what are some treatments that can be used to control the change, since there's not really a way to cure it?
Well, some therapies and medications can help control the changes.
Well, thank you for being on the show today. It was purely a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, ma'am, for letting us be on your TV show.
And that is all the time we have for today. We will see you again next time.